So, a few months ago, I quit my job to travel the world, and it's probably been the best decision in my life. Let me show you why. So here I was, quitting a high-paying, steady remote job, which would have been my younger self's dream, in exchange for something completely unknown. Honestly, I was pretty terrified. I did so much planning in advance because I wanted things to go smoothly. I had no idea what to expect, and so planning became an outlet for me to feel less anxious and more comfortable with the decision that I was making. But it didn't matter how much planning I did in the end, because when the day finally came, I felt that same anxiety and that same terrifying feeling that I was making a big mistake. During this time, I got so comfortable with the routine of my life that packing up all my belongings and moving out of Boston just felt so surreal. For my entire life, Boston has been the city that I called home. Life was simple. I would explore hobbies, watch Netflix, work weekdays, and party or go out on mini adventures on weekends. The last 8 years I spent in Boston, I had made so many irreplaceable memories and friends that I will cherish for life. So why leave? Well, I couldn't help but feel that I wanted something more, that there was more to life than the 9-to-5 grind. So I decided to dream bigger, and chase the pipe dream of mine to travel the world and film myself doing it. I often ask myself, why film at all? Why not just live in the moment? Well, filmmaking actually allows me to immerse myself in my environment so much more. I get to flex that creative muscle that thinks, hey, this isn't just a cave, it's now an opportunity for a crazy transition. Not to mention the different perspectives of my drones and cameras allow for me to see the world I live in from a whole new angle. Stuck in the clouds, try flying through them. See a lake? Now it's a massive mirror. These types of angles and shots would be impossible to achieve otherwise. Documenting my life also allows me to capture and share these memories with the world. It's a lot easier to understand the thrilling feeling of being in a drift car by just seeing our speechless reactions. I also want to immortalize these simple but candid moments for my future self to reflect back on. I already find myself watching my own videos whenever I'm feeling a little homesick. One of my greatest fears in this world is not necessarily death, but actually the thought of not having lived. As I'm getting older, it feels like life is only speeding up, like I'm running out of time. It's a daunting thought, but what gives me comfort in all the chaos is actually one of my favorite quotes of all time. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. It's a simple quote that just says, hey, you only got one life, don't let it go to waste. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Luckily, I have some friends with a similar yearn for adventure. So first stop, the land of the rising sun.